Okay guys, hello and welcome back to another episode of Corpse Party Book of Shadows. So, last time, kind of forget what we did. Oh wait, no, we were Yuka, and we were looking for the big brother, and we were getting away from the teacher guy that Sashiko can control, and we ended up in the mine. Basically like a mine, but it's a bomb shelter kind of thing. Anyway, we read this part last time because I remember her underwear being waterlogged, so we're gonna skip this text and go to the next one. And hopefully there's no more waterlogging. What's going on? I reached down and felt it, and it was absolutely soaked through. It would take forever for it to dry. That's right, I forgot. I peed myself. Well, let's see, we're about to die, so no one's blaming you. At all. We feel bad for you. I was so wrapped up in running for my life and chasing after Big Brother, I didn't even notice the wetness, but now I couldn't get it out of my mind. It's so gross. Well, it really would be, but, you know, fight through it. Yeah. Tears were welling up in my eyes. How could I be so pathetic? I forced myself to my feet, doing my best to try ignoring the squishing sensation. I wouldn't be able to ignore it for long, though. My panties were noticeably heavier now, and the urine they absorbed was practically ice cold. I couldn't go on like this. I was going to get a rash and catch pneumonia or something, and every step was going to be on its own form of mushy gushy hell. But what could I do? I could take them off, but then what? Carry them with me? Ew, leave them on the floor for someone else to find? No thanks. Big brother. Big brother. I'm getting tired of her saying big brother. I swallowed my pride, held back my tears as best I could, and waddled onward. She waddled. Isn't there anywhere I can go to get these off? Something tells me we're now going to be either searching for a place... Yeah, we're going to be searching for a place to get her, so she can get rid of her underwear. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of rooms. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Oh, wait, I remember this, though. Let's go to the storehouse. She can hide them in the storehouse. I think. The door won't open. Is it locked? I'll have to find someplace else. What about the girls' washroom that's down here? Eh? Let's go to the girls' room. I mean, any sensible person would say let's go there so she can get rid of them, but it's Corpse Party. It might not be. The sensical reasonings in places might not work out. Is this an actual bathroom? There are no protective seals, and no weird smells. The only bathrooms I'd seen up to this point were unusable. Charms on the door, mysteriously sealing the room shut, bodies hanging in the stalls, but this looked to be a completely normal bathroom. Certainly the most normal I'd seen since getting stuck in this place anyway. Okay, so is this it? This is in the bathroom? There's a loose piece of wood on the ground here. Take it. This may be useful for something. Piece of wood. I wonder if I can get in the stalls. I tried pulling on one of the wooden stall doors. Is anybody in there? I listened carefully for any hint of a response, even going as far as to hold my breath. I guess if somebody did respond, it would be pretty scary. But there wasn't a single sound to be heard. The entire room was dead silent. The walls were made from packed dirt after all, and there was a lot of moisture in the air. Effectively, this whole place was naturally soundproof. This is perfect. There's nobody else around. So she can get rid of it, right? I backed away from the stall slightly and almost tipped over a fairly sizable crack in the ground, about 5 centimeters wide and 1 centimeter thick. This might be a good spot to hide them. Yeah, okay. Finally, I was able to get out of those waterlogged panties. Despite being alone, I still crouched down and removed them as discreetly as I could. I then stuffed them tightly into the crack I discovered. Why are you making noises? The hole's not big enough. Some of it's still sticking out. If there was only a little more space, what do I do now? I know, I can use this piece of wood to dig in there and make it bigger. Used piece of wood. I'm so glad Big Brother didn't have to see me doing this. He really wouldn't have cared. No one cares. You almost died. You should do it. Please, don't let anybody find me until I'm done. Especially not Big Brother. Not that Big Brother would be likely to wander into a girl's bathroom, but it was possible given the circumstances. So just to be safe, I figured it couldn't hurt to pray that that didn't happen. Maybe I should stuff them down even farther. You're going a little far. It'd be embarrassing if anyone were to find these after all. Okay. My underwear was now totally buried and out of sight. There was no way anyone could come across it, even if they did know where it was. No, it was there. Satisfied, I stood up. It's so drafty now. But it's still a lot better than wearing wet panties. Oh, fuck-a-doodle dandy. It's been nothing but earthquakes since we got here. I wonder if the place will be okay. It seems even older than the school building. If the school building was built over a bomb shelter, I'd be pretty concerned. Okay. I peeked my head up from the bathroom and looked around. Nobody's out there, right? Big Brother! Big Brother! I wouldn't be screaming for anybody if somebody was out down here, but you know. My voice echoed a lot louder than I was expecting. It actually surprised me, considering the wet dirt walls. I didn't think sound would travel that far. And I'm scared. In case she's scared. If any of Big Brother's friends are nearby, please. I really want to wash my hands. Good luck with that. I began walking through the hall once again, this time a bit slower and more unevenly due to the exhaustion. I wouldn't be moving slow in this kind of place. Oh, friggity frack. The door is sealed firmly shut. There's no way to open it. Cost there's not. Death room! Always sounds nice and peachy. Oh, sounds nice. Let's go to the death room. Okay, we're in the death room. It's really dark in here. Okay. There's a cabinet here that looks big enough to fit a whole person inside. It might make a good hiding spot. If anyone comes, maybe I should close myself inside here. But if anyone did come, it would be really scary, so maybe I should just get out of this room while I can. The door just shut, didn't it? The door just fucking shut, didn't it? The door of the room suddenly slammed shut. Son of a bitch. And the inside of it was missing its doorknob, rendering it unopenable. It seemed I'd been locked in. What do I do? Is there anything in here I can use in place of a doorknob? Sure. There's body parts. There's a fairly large stone sitting on the heavy wooden table. Take it. Take the stone. Acquired stone. If I bang this against the door with all my might, maybe I can bust it open. Here we go. No good. It didn't even budge. Son of a bitch, he's down here. Oh no, I think he noticed me because of all the noise I'm making. I need to find a way out of here, quickly. I quietly and gently return the stone to its original spot. There's a thoroughly decomposed remains on the table here. Based on the general appearance and what's left of the deceased clothing, they appear to belong to a very young girl. Here, her name tag is still affixed to her chest. Great Harbor Elementary School, Mako Sakurari, Sakakuka. More skeletals. It's a set of skeletal remains that doesn't seem to be a way to determine gender or from clothing or build alone, but there's still an ID name tag nearby, bearing the traditional feminine name, Kuroshiki Trade School, Sakura Matoi. There's a key inside the cabinet. Take the key. Acquired key. Looks like a wind-up key. I wonder if I can use this key to get out. I should at least give it a try. Guess the door doesn't do me much good without a doorknob. I quietly return the key to a general spot inside the cabinet. And my darkening is 94. One more simple mistake. And I'm scroody-doodled. Nice. Click the sink. There's a nail puller shoved into the sink's drain. Pull it out. Why not? Acquired the nail puller. If I stick this into the door, I might be able to use it like a doorknob. It worked. Now I can get out of here. With 94% darkening, we're sure to die. Christ. Body pool. Yeah, that'll kill us for sure. Let's go there. Let's go, go, go. Tell the world to go, go, go. The door to this particular room was shuddering ever so slightly, as if there were a breeze blowing against it gently from inside. Oh, 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay. I think I can open this. Slowly and hesitantly, I put both hands on the doorknob and started to turn. I guess I can go in. Alright, let's see what's in here. I hope it connects to an exit somewhere. It smells awful. As soon as the door opened, even a crack of powerful, horrible stench slammed into my face and twisted around my nasal cavities, like a jet of water. This is the smell of something rotting. I was instantly feeling nauseous and lightheaded, as if I were suddenly deprived of oxygen. I can't do this. I need to get out of here. Oh, that doesn't sound like... That sounded like water. Is there water in here? Holding my nose, I stepped back into the room and crept over toward the source of the noise. If there was water here, maybe I could wash my hands, I thought. Where is it? My extreme thirst came back full force as well. Clean water was the greatest thing I could possibly find right now. I accidentally kicked over a bucket, spilling its contents onto the ground in front of me. Oh, it's not nice. Countless flies immediately flew out from the overturned bucket and began swarming all around me. Their buzzing wings sounded right up against my ears, as if they were attacking me. And she's panicking. I let go of my nose and began flailing my arms wildly, attempting in vain to drive them away. I can't even see my hands in front of my face. And stop panicking. As I haphazardly stumbled forward, I found my foot splashing into shallow liquid. More moments later, my hand came in contact with a wall and brushed against a switch. I heard a faint clicking sound, and then... The lights blinked on, and I got a clear look at the room I was standing in. What is this place? Are those bodies? A large portion of the floor had been dug out into something resembling a pool, which is filled with stagnant, discolored water and dismembered bodies. The bodies were decomposing a lot faster than they naturally would. On account of the wetness, most of them had swarms of maggots instead of faces. Several bodies were actually washed up on the ground outside the pool as well. Those few that still had limbs looked like they may lose them at any moment. Their torsos were all swollen and black, and everything was bone white. Why are there so many bodies in one place? Now that is a very good question. That is okay, another 1 second, guys. Just 1 second. Okay. The closest body was spurting a sappy mucus from its nose and mouth and staring at me with an ugly, mean expression. That is nasty. The thick fluid coming out of it was a reddish brown in color and seemed to be a disgusting mixture of blood and dead bugs. What's that sound? Some sort of huge door high along the top of the wall opened up, and I could feel a breeze blowing through the room. It was a trash chute. If I climb up here, maybe I can get back into the school building. What is that? It's a body coming down. I can hear something. It's getting closer. I was afraid of what might be coming through the hole, that hole, so I put some distance between it and myself. It's a body. It's a body. It's a body. Okay, something heavy fell from above and splashed into the pool, spraying my face with rotten, stagnant water. A body. A body! Whose body? The body that just fell into the pool of water was wearing a school uniform. As soon as it touched the liquid, it began bubbling and melting into it, as if it were a bag of ingredients tossed into a stew pot. Okay. One of the poor victim's lungs floated to the surface, giving the whole scene even more of a sick, soup-like appearance. I need to get out of here, now! I can't stay in here any longer. I dragged my wet foot on a dry part of the ground for a second or two, then made a dash for the door. As soon as I went back into the hall, I fell to my knees in shock. I couldn't even move. The smell of death and decay was still sticking to me, and still trying to snake its way into my nose. It was all I could do not to throw up on the spot. I hadn't eaten anything for hours, so I'm not even sure I'd be able to actually throw up, but I still felt like I had to, more strongly than ever before. Maybe it wouldn't been maybe it would have been best just to let it come out. I'm sure I would have felt better afterward, but I honestly didn't want to see my own vomit right now. Not after all the other disgusting things I'd seen, and I'd had enough. Okay, just calm down, girlie. Calm down. It'll be alright. What? Why has all of this happened? Well, I don't know. I don't know. And she's sobbing. Just one more second. This might take another minute. Okay, sobbing. At times like this, especially, I really long for my big brother. If only he were here with me. I cried out for him, as if in a prayer. Big brother, please come save me. Okay. Oh crap, come save me. I can't move. Is somebody there? Is somebody there? Oh shit! Didn't mean to say that, but okay. Oopsies. I will blip that out. It hurts. There was a little girl with an arm outstretched, begging for help. I rushed over to her side. 1 second. Okay, we're back. I just had to do a little thing on the computer. I kind of said, I'm just going to blip out the thing that I said because I really didn't mean to. But, yeah. Anyway, there was a little girl here with extra charm. We read that. What's wrong? Are you alright? She was faintly glowing. Is she a ghost? My stomach really hurts, and my chest feels like it's on fire. She seems to be in a lot of pain, but all I can do for her is... Here, I don't see any injuries. Is it painful? It hurts. All I could do for her was offer physical comfort. If I rubbed her back, maybe she'd feel better. Thanks. You just rubbed the back of the murderer! We're dead. I'm sorry, this is all I know how to do. It feels a lot better now. Does it? I'm so glad to hear that. The girl grimaced again, as if she were experiencing some new pain all of a sudden. You shouldn't push yourself too hard, okay? Okay. So, did you get lost in here too? I don't know. I just woke up in here. Woke up? And I've been so alone. Oh, so you've been all alone all this time? You've been a real trooper then. gently brushed my hand against the little girl's face, wiping away her tears. I'd only just met her, but I already really felt for her. She had it a lot worse than I did. Sorry, so tell me, what's your name? Sachiko. Sachiko? Your name is Sachiko? Mm-hmm. I'm Yuka. Yuka Mashoda. Yuka? Big sister Yuka? Big sister, okay. Big sister? You want me to be your big sister? Hmm? Oh, it's just a little weird to hear somebody call me a big sister, that's all. But I like it. I took Sachiko's tiny little hand in my own and pulled her to her feet. There we go. You can stand, right? Sachiko's hand was so thin and light compared to my own. Not just light, it almost felt like it was completely weightless. I guess she really is a ghost. Sachiko noticed me staring at her, and I must have had quite a look on my face. This seemed to bother her, so I did my best to force a smile. I'm sure she was worried I'd leave her all by herself again, and I wanted to make sure she knew I was here for her. What's wrong, big sis? Huh? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking about something else. I'm sorry. Sachiko lowered her head and looked like she was about to cry. Why are you apologizing? Because I think I'm a ghost. You think? I'm different from you, big sis. So I'm sorry if I scare you. Oh. Was just my fear really upsetting this little girl so much? That's terrible. I took Sachiko's hand in both of mine, turning to her face, and ducking down a little so our eyes were level. It's okay. I am scared of ghosts, but I'm not scared of you, I promise. You're not scared? For real? No, I'm not. I'm not scared of you, Sachiko. Big sis, are you going to leave me? I did have to think for a moment, since I knew I couldn't take a ghost with me very far, but in the end, I also knew I couldn't just leave her. Well, will you come with me to look for my big brother? Your big brother? Yeah, he's a really kind, really dependable person. I'm sure he'll be really nice to you too, Sachiko. Her head was still down, but her eyes were peeking up at me. She looked nervous, but for the first time since we started talking, she also looked hopeful. You don't mind if Sachiko comes with you? Sure. You're not alone anymore, Yuka. Your big sister's right here for you. Honestly, I was only 2. I probably wanted her with me just as bad as she wanted someone with her. Ghost or no. Come on, Sachiko, let's go. I turned to head back down the hall, but was stopped by Sachiko's tugging on my uniform. She was wearing a forced smile on her face, but still looked uneasy. Big sis, will you do what I say? What you say? Something tells me this is not gonna go over very well. I'm scared of what you might just say here. What was she going to tell me to do? I was so surprised by the question, I wasn't sure how best to respond, but the longer I thought about it, the more uneasy she looked, so... your big sister will listen to any request you make. Really? Uh-huh. You can ask me anything you want, anytime. Okay. There was clearly something specific she had in mind, but I wasn't going to push her about it. She'd ask me when she was ready. She seemed satisfied with my answer and let go of my uniform, and so hand in hand we continued down the hall in search for my big brother. Oh, this is not cool. This is not cool. This is not cool. My darkening is still very huge. And I don't even know if we can continue on with the game with that way. Anyway, I hope to see you guys next video. We're going to end her a little bit shorter than 30 minutes today. Hope to see you guys next episode. Take care and see you then.